All right, folks, welcome back to the lab. So we got another mailbag video. Mail's been building up again. I would say everything in this set here is from AliExpress, and I've come to grips with it. It's where I get most of my play stuff. After all, I'm mostly into electronics to play around. I do a little bit of business on the side, and I don't really show you guys that because of getting all the permissions and stuff like that from people. It's just so. But yeah, that's probably maybe a third of what I do in electronics. Most of it's just playing around. So let's just start off then with these two boxes here. Now these have got exactly the same thing in them, and these are just I wanted more of these. I got one. I've been using it, and I thought, wow, this is so nice. I want one here. I want one in my office. I want a spare one. And this is what they are. They are, see, the anticipation's building. They are Furnace soldering irons. There we go. So I got two more of them. I love these things so much. It's been such a great change for me to be able to solder. And if I remember to turn it off, I'll turn it off. If I don't, it turns off itself and whatever time I set, and it's been great. I don't have to worry anymore. So here we go. Here we go. Intelligent liquid soldering iron. And yeah, so it comes with everything that you would expect it to come with. And I got a blue one. I think that I get the black one. But the most important thing is this. I got to test this to make sure that it's okay. So at least one of these I'll be powering directly off at 24 volts. So I got this little test jig set up here to test it. And I hope you saw my video on that. If you do buy one of these things, you to get this little pigtail and test it, because some of them are wrong and some of them will destroy your iron. So this one, I hope you see the meter there. This one is positive 5 volts. That's the way it should be. Okay. Now let me show you what the wrong one is like. So this one here, the one I've marked here, this one was the first one I got, and it ended up destroying my iron. Furnace immediately gave me a new one, refunded my money, and then gave you a coupon. So this is the way this one measures. So if you plug this one in, it measures minus 5 volts. So you can see that if you're putting this onto 24 volts, and you're supposed to get 24 plus 24 volts in, you get minus 24, how that can end your day badly. So if you do get one of these irons, and I do recommend them, they're fantastic irons, test this. Now Furnace are aware of it, and they're going to do everything they can to remedy the problem. If you buy it directly off them, it shouldn't be an issue. I bought these directly off Furnace on AliExpress. So it shouldn't be an issue coming from them because they're aware of it, but they do have many other vendors selling their stuff, and they already have inventory, and some of that inventory could be wrong. They're letting those people know too, and shipping out corrections, but things can get crossed up in the mail and what have you. And I got another one. So let's see if this one's pigtail is good or bad. I think this one might be a black one. I think I ordered a black one and a blue one. I mean, for $30, they're really, really good value. Okay, this is a black one. So we'll test the cable that came with it. Now the first one I got was a black one, and they indicated to me that if I do order another one after they refunded me, that I should order a blue one. And they're testing now the blue ones had the problem. So let's see what we got here. No, this one's good too. So we got two good pigtails with the latest one. So it looks like if you order them from AliExpress directly, you're going to do all right. Yeah, man, these are a real nice little iron. Highly recommend it. Okay, what do we have up next here? Yeah. Okay, this is just a little battery indicator. So I just got this to try it out and see if it's any good. If it is, I do find it handy. I'll order more of them. I'll leave a link to it in the description, but I think it comes in various different models, like single cell, double cell. Yeah, I just got this to experiment with. It should be fun. One of those bag within a bag ones. Okay. What is this? This is, yeah, this is needle nose pliers. I have needle nose pliers. I don't know where they are. I can't find them. So I decided I would get another pair. I think maybe my son kind of borrowed it on a permanent basis, but yeah, it's just a simple little needle nose pliers. I think I know what this is. Yeah, that's another set of these leads. These are absolutely fantastic for the price. In fact, I got one pair of these for the fluke that's up in my office. And of course, I changed the ends on it because the fluke, well, it doesn't like these safety ends, so I had to change it. But they're fantastic. I love these. So I went out and I bought 3 more pairs of them. This pair here, and I think I have 2 more in this shipment, or 1 more. This one being one of the 2. They got these super sharp points on them. They're absolutely amazing in that respect, and the cabling is just phenomenal, and it just feels just so supple. Like, this stuff is wonderful. Again, these are highly recommended. I've gone nuts over them. I think they're about $9 Canadian, or I guess that'd be about $6.75 US for a set. I mean, the last set I bought, these ones up here, these Pomonas, now they got really nice cabling on them too, but there's nothing on the cabling. There's no information on the cabling telling me what it's about or anything like that. And these tips on it are nearly as sharp as these. And these were like $30 or $40 for the pair. These are $9. And I can't recommend them enough. They really feel good in your hands. They got a nice, like this back end here is, you know, typical plastic probe. But these have got these nice soft neoprene type rubber up here where you're holding them. They just feel so nice to use. They've got very low resistance. They got this wonderful cable. Yeah, very sharp. I can't say good enough things about them. Oh yeah, power resistors. Yeah, I got these. You saw my little video the other day on loads. If you hadn't go back, it's just like 1 or 2 videos back. But I got these because I'm going to build a bigger load, and I thought I was just I built up a sense resistor with these, so that I wouldn't have to worry about the wattage of it and everything. It'd just be overkill. But I've decided to go a different route with it. But these will come in handy anyway. I'll just keep these around for anything I need them for. These are 25 watt 1 ohm resistors, so they're pretty handy. Okay, so this here is also for that future load that I'm going to design and build. It's just a thermistor. I guess they got a negative temperature coefficient, and so I'm going to hook this up to a little microcontroller and use that to control the speed of the fan. So rather than having it sit there being noisy, so I just thought I'd get this and try that out and do some experiments to see if that would work, and if it does, I will include it in. So it's nice that the thermistor is mounted directly into a little pin that can attach to the same screw that the past device is on. Yeah, it looks promising. We'll see in a future video how well it works. Onwards and upwards, what do we have here? Yeah, so fans. Actually, I got a couple of sets of fans. These ones here, I got 12 volts and I got 24 volts. These ones here are the 12 volts. Just little fans for projects. Nothing special about them. They're not very power hungry ones, so they're nice in that respect. These provide a little bit of airflow, and they go into my inventory. Oh, I think I know what this is. Yeah, this is just to go. I have 2 of these already, but now that I have 3 irons, which could all be in different locations. This is just an iron cleaner. Yeah, they're handy to have. This feels like another set of those probes. Indeed it is. Yeah. So I think with the 4 sets, I'm good with the 4 meters that I use most. All right, this came in an envelope that had something else in it. Actually, I was going to show you that, but I didn't bring it with me. It was a little Bluetooth speaker that I got for my young nephew, and it works really well. I'm surprised. Yeah, this is just a parts box. I'm going to put in it maybe op amps or something like that. This one here, I'm not going to show you. That's for another video. So we'll open it at that time. Alrighty. Yeah, here's another fan. It's a little bit bigger one. This one is 5 volts. This is the one I was thinking of using in the load that I'm thinking of designing, because the microcontroller will be running at 5 volts and I might as well run this off the same voltage. So yeah, that's what I got this one for. Bag within a bag. Any more bags in there? Oh yeah. So this, you know what this is? This is just a little annoying thing to get out. A bag within a bag within a bag within a bag. Yeah, so most of these bags were in other bags too. So there's a lot of bags, a lot of bagging going on. What this is just a little solder paste pump. So it allows you to mount it onto the back of the solder paste tube, which just kind of, I guess you have to pull this whole thing apart. And it slides in this way, and then you put this into it, adjust it to push the solder paste, and then you have the barrel in your hand, you just kind of push down on that, and that'll push this rod into it and push the solder paste out. So it makes it a little bit easier to dispense the solder paste directly from the tube. Next we have, there's a couple of different things in here. Anything else? So that's the other set of fans, and these are the 24 volt ones. They're exactly the same size. Brushless DC fans. Go into my inventory. Now this here, I got this to try it out. And what it is it's a little block for soldering butt joints in wire, or lap joints. So you put your 2 wires in, you tin your 2 wires, you put them in here, and then this holds them while you get them together. I don't know how well it's going to work. And I'm just going to probably put some of those silicone feet on it and use it on a silicone mat, which is what I usually have over my soldering area. So I hope this is going to be useful, because that's one of my bugbears, is when you're doing an overlap joint like this in a couple of wires, and trying to hold one wire and the solder and the other thing at the same time. And yeah, this may turn out to be a folly, but we'll see. I'm going to give it a try and we'll find out, and I'll let you know. Now these came in the same bag as that parts thing. I've been liking these a lot. They're these banana plugs. So, you know, they're gold plated, or some gold colored metal, but the conductivity on them is very good, and they come with a set screw. So you know, you bring your wire in there, and then you put the set screw into it. So because it's not soldered, it's a much more robust connection, and they work really well once you get the sleeve over them. And they have this hole in them here that you know, another banana plug can go into, so you can daisy chain things through them. So these have been really good. I think we're running out of things here. I think this is the last thing. So this one wasn't a huge mailbag, but a good one nonetheless. Yes. So here is another one of those meters, like the one I put in the power supply. And this is going to go into that load. And what I'm going to use as the sense resistor in this case is this shunt right here, the one inside the meter. So what I'll be doing is I'll take a feed off this, bring it out to an operation amplifier, then amplify it as necessary to be able to determine the amount of current that's going through. I'm just going to use it the way they're using it, and that way I don't have to worry about building a sense resistor, dissipating any heat or anything like that. It's going to go through this shunt, and I think this shunt is good for 10 amps, if I am not mistaken. Yeah, 10 amps, 100 volts, 10 amps. The cable here basically goes across that shunt, directly across that shunt. So I'll be looking at the voltage across here and amplifying that as required in order to get the load to work properly. So there, I've got some parts for this. I've got to schedule a time to start working on it. And that's it, folks. A lot of this stuff is new to me, and I can't recommend it yet until I try it, but these are highly recommended. These are highly recommended. These are highly recommended. And I really like this display. It gives you a lot of information at a glance. It gives you the voltage, the current, and the power. So I like this too. So I can recommend that. I don't know if it's going to, how long it's going to last. Like I say, I've only had it working since I built that power supply, and that's been what, a couple of weeks now. So, but so far it's been very good. And the same with these. I've only been working with these a couple of weeks. These leads here, I've had them for, it's been a couple of months, but very good. And I've been using these for actually for quite a while, maybe a year or two, and they've never let me down. Thanks for coming out to join me today, folks. Really appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye now.